A hero. That's what you once were. You stood boldly against the shadow and purchased another dawn for the world with your life. But the evil you fought is not so easily banished. The victory you claimed, not so easily held. For now, the specter of death looms above the world yet again, and it has found new champions to bring about its final reign. Knights of darkness, wielding runes of death and destruction, bound by the will of the Lich King. This is the hour of their ascension. This is the hour of your dark rebirth.
All life must end.
All that I am, anger, cruelty, vengeance, I bestow upon you, my chosen knight. I have granted you immortality, so that you may herald in a new dark age for the scourge. Gaze upon, gaze now upon the lands below us. The Scarlet Crusade scurries to undo my work, while Light Hopes stands defiant against us. A blemish upon these plague lands. They must all be shown the price of their defiance. You will become my force of retribution. Where you tread, doom will follow. Go now and claim your destiny, Death Knight.
You know what to do. Anger, cruelty, vengeance, I bestow upon you, my chosen knight. I have granted you immortality, so that you may herald in a new, dark age for the scourge. Gaze now upon the lands below us. The Scarlet Crusade scurries to undo my work, while Light's hope stands
he wears. Farewell, friend of the Grummles.
You have heard the call of the Lich King, Death Knight. Now it's time to answer your master. The single most important piece of equipment to a Death Knight is a rune blade. It is through the rune blade that the Death Knight commands the power of frost.
There's work to be done.
Really? Are you fucking kidding me?
Speak your piece.
The single most important piece of equipment to Death Knight is the rune blade. It's through the rune blade that the Death Knight commands the power of frost, blood, and the unholy. The rune blade also acts as a vessel to store the Death Knight runic power. Time has come to create your first rune blade. Search the weapon racks on this floor and locate a battle-worn sword. Once found, take the sword to a nearby rune forge and use it to create a rune blade.
Leave me be. Make it quick.
Well done, Anera. You have successfully created your first rune-bladed weapon. With it, you will sow the seeds of chaos and destruction. In your wake, it will be the blooded field of battle, littered with the corpses of all that would dare oppose the scourge. The mark of war is etched indelibly upon your soul, Death Knight. You have learned the dark art of rune forging, and with it you will engrave runes of power upon your weaponry. Preparation for battle must be made. Return to one of the rune forges here in the heart of Asherus, and use the power of rune forging to emblazon your weapon with a rune of power. Return to me when the blade glows with. Can you please?
We press on.
For fuck's sake!
You need something?
Remember these words, Death Knight. The rune force is a scourge instrument. It exists only in Asherus and certain locations in Icecrown. You may only emblazon your weaponry at the rune forge. And we're running. Return often and emblazon all of your weapons. A Death Knight must be prepared for all that would dare impose her. The endless hunger would soon take hold of you, Death Knight. When it does, you will feel pain immeasurable. There's only one remedy for the suffering. The hunger must be sated. I'll give you the key to your salvation. Chains to the heart of Azurus are those deemed unworthy of the Dark Brotherhood. Use the key to free an unworthy initiate. Allow them to equip their gear and battle you for their freedom. Kill and the pain it sees. Kill and the pain will cease. Fall and suffer for eternity. Live or die, the choice is yours to make.
We will have our revenge. Yes.
As expected, my chosen knight has triumphed. You are ready.
Suffer well.
Okay.
I will listen. For
Can
now.
I do something about you? Behold, Azurus, the grand citadel of death. It has no equal in this world, not even the mighty Naxxramas would withstand a direct assault from the Ebon Hold. Looming above the face of the necropolis is the all-seeing eye of Acarus. From it, the master is able to see great distances into territories held by our enemies. What the eyes see, the Lich King sees, and now the time has come for you to peer through the eye. The Lich King has called for you, Anaerina.
We are done here. Your will is not your own.
Towering above this platform is the eye of Acarus. From it you will call forth a probe that you will then use to analyze Scarlet Crusade's fortification at New Avalon. The eye has a host of powers that should make the acquisition of this data simple. I wonder if a Lich King would call it data. Use the eye siphon to analyze the Forge, Town Hall, Hold, and Chapel. The eye controls mechanism are located on either side of this platform. Waste no more time, Anaerina. The Scourge will have this place. The Lich King commands it.
Slay all who oppose us.
They prepare for battle as expected, but there is something else. I sense an enemy that I destroyed long ago. It matters not. We will send the full might of the Scourge against them before they have a chance to evacuate their homes and put a place put in place their defenses. Listen well, Death Knight, for I give to you the words that will start a war. My final judgment have been passed. Death to all. None shall stand so boldly against the might of the Scourge without reprisal. As you have served me well in your first task, so too shall you serve me in your next task. Make my judgment to High Lord Morgraine at the command post of Axerus, found on the first floor. Tell them to begin the assault, and when the crusade has been dealt with, we will finish off the Argent Dawn.
Go forth and defile these lands.
His eyes are upon you at all times.
The horns of war will soon echo across this land, waking the dead and calling forth the Scourge war machine. Woe unto those who stand in our way. You and your brethren will lead the charge on the arena. When next I look upon the Scarlet Lands, my sight will be obscured by the legions of Acarus. The march upon New Avalon begins now. Scourge Commander Talanor awaits your arrival at the overhang, located directly southeast of our current position. Report to Talanor and requisition a Scourge Griffin to deliver you to Death Breach. Prince Valana will be waiting for you down below. Suffer well, sister.
Go forth and wreak havoc.
The, war,
Yes.
the war has begun that night. I shall place you upon my finest Griffin and deliver you to Death Breach, chaos, death, destruction. You will herald in all of this and more. Below Acarus stands Death's Breach, the staging point of our assault upon the Scarlet Crusade. You are to ride one of my Scourge Griffins located on either side of this platform and report to Prince Valanar. Do as he say, and you may live to see these lands fall before us.
We will have our revenge.
Do you smell it? Valanar sniffs in the air. Fresh meat, the scent of Scarlet Crusade, wafts through the air. Apologies, Death Knight. I'm sure you're not interested in my choice of fine cuisine. You are here to work, to lead the charge. Yes, I know. The Lich King has told me all that I need to know about you and Irina. The time for bloodshed is now. They make their stand now outside of Death's Breach, futility attempting to push us back in hopes of saving their horses, mines, lumber, and citizens. This will be your first lesson in Scourge warfare terror. Go to the front line south of here and destroy Scarlet Crusaders. Leave their corpses so that we may utilize them for the death march. But most importantly, kill the fleeing villagers. Soldiers dying are an affordance, but villagers? That is what strikes fear into the hearts of man.
Leave me be.
How fortunate is it that the crusade have a stable full of horses and mere stones throw from this post? Through their they guard in though they guard it tenaciously, an enterprising young Death Knight could break through their defenses and take what is rightfully hers. Once you acquire a horse from the Havenshire stables, return to me, and I will see what can be done about transforming it into a proper death charger. Remember, Anna, it's only stealing if you're caught. Watch out for that deranged stable master Kitrick.
You need something?
The Sky Darkeners are mindless constructions with one purpose, kill. Specifically, they are aiming to kill any man or woman that they see fleeing Havenshire for the safety of New Avalon. We certainly can't allow these cowards to make it to safety and then take up arms against us. There is one slight problem. They use Serenite arrows for maximum range and damage. Serenite, however, is a metal only found in Northern, so supplies are limited. Retrieve those arrows for me and I will reward you handsomely.
Ashes to ashes.
Born of the Lich King's victory over Illidan Stormrage in the heart of the frozen wastes. Death's challenge is a rite of passage that all Death Knights must undergo. Seek out other Death Knights of Acorus and challenge them to a duel. They must accept and fight until their victory emerges. Go now, Anarina. Victory for the Scourge, glory for the Lich King.
Get on with it. What?
Make it quick. We are done here. Yes. Our masters will be done. I will listen for now. Speak your peace.
Our masters will be done.
What? There's work to be done. Make it quick. You need something? Speak your peace. I will listen for now.
find good